Okay, let's talk about interesting camera here. It's called motion camera. It's very important. If you have a default first camera here and you are in your camera, don't forget we have two way to insert a motion camera. When the first way is when you select a camera and then we're going to convert it, link it to the motion camera. And as you can see, if you come to I think it was in here. Come to rig, and as you can see, come to rig. We have a link here. It means the motion camera now is linked to this camera. This is I don't want this way because I want just a default motion camera with its own rig, own path, and everything. This first way is for next lesson that I want to explain rig. The better way is just if you have a camera, deselect them or insert it from beginning. As you can see, motion camera, and this is our motion camera. As you can see, we have it's better I insert it here. As you can see, this is our motion camera, and it has it's automatically create such a distinct full motion camera setup and the path. As you can see, we have a person. The motion camera is actually a motion that is in a shoulder of person, and it looks like a person carry a camera and it's walking. You can create a custom path. This is a default path, custom path, custom brick for that, custom setting, everything. And here we have a target. This motion camera is always look at the target that you can, as you can see, you can rotate your camera and this person is rotating, and it's like exactly a person carry a camera. And this is our motion camera, and it's a simple camera that has a lots of tabs, but it has a different tab here called motion camera. That exactly this tag. When you select it in a tag, we have a lots of setting basic that I want to explain in this lesson. Rig, separate lesson, animation. Wow, as you can see, we have lots of animations: blind, target, chase, automatic, dynamic, motion, and focus. Just we want to focus on this. Okay, for seeing the motion camera that is moving on the shoulder of this person, you have to play. Okay, for example, I make it the higher number of the frame and play. As you can see, this is our motion camera. For better seeing that, it's good that you're going to another scene here that we have an object that you can see better. For moving the position of the motion camera, you have to select a whole setup, and then you can move it. You can rotate whole setup, whole system. Look at this way, and then you can go to motion camera view. And now play. As you can see, this is our motion camera, and you can change these setups. This motion is this motion here. We have calm motion, slightly movement, steady cam, or anything that you want. That's how I explain it. There are lots of settings there that I have to explain it. So this is our motion camera. Okay. So we have to move it. Now we are get out from that. Let's change the setting, the base setting of that. Nice. Okay. As you can see, we have a person that can follow a path and look at the target. When you select this tag, as you can see, we have a tag. In a tag, In a camera tag, we have a you can convert a default camera to the camera crane. You can convert to the camera morph. You can convert it to the motion camera. But the best way is this: you have to select it from here and insert your motion camera. Very simple. Okay. Control Z to bring it. So we select this tag, and in a basic tag, you can change the name of your motion camera. You can put it in a layer. These are all about priority. When I explain the espresso, you can understand it. You can change the visual, the how it looks like. As you can see, you can create a custom camera, or you don't want. As you can see, it's turned to default camera color. You can custom camera. As you can see, you can change the color of your camera. Nice. You can change the color of your camera very easy with any color. Rig means this person. Rig in this tag, rig means this person. You can draw rig if you want. You can turn it on or off. We can change it to the figure in a simple, like a bar. Make it a figure. You can change the color of that figure, any color that you want. Simple. Here you can draw a marker. As you can see, this is a marker for the target. You can turn it on or off. You can make it a bigger or smaller. You can draw a distance. As you can see, the distance between this marker and the end of this marker, the target marker, to the lens. That is that. You can, as you can see, you can measurement that distance. You can draw it. It's all about visualization. You can draw aberration if you go in here, if you play, and as you can see, these lines showing the aberration of the camera from the center, the target. From the target, you can draw it if you want or not. Separation. Draw a single target. As you can see, you can add another target here for multi-targets. You can change that color. If you want, you can export. It's very important when I want to explain the espresso and study the vector x in x, y, and z in some object. For example, this target is moving, or the head of this is moving. As you can see, you can turn off the visualization and the icon. You can link something to the target position, to the foot of that person that is moving from space, or the head of that. For example, you can insert a null and go into the tag and click and drag it here. This null is going to link to the this, and if it's moving, is anything, the parameter of that target is storing in this null, this link, because the link are this target is linked to the null, and you can study the dimension of that. Now, it's very complex things when you want to study about espresso that we need. So it's very simple. And you can export the data of the linked object that are, for example, you can link something to your head, another thing to the head, this null. As you can see, this null is snapping to this head. If this person, this rig, and this figure moving, doing something, this null is moving to that because it's linked to that, and we can study the dimension, x, y, z, speed, and anything of that null, and be using an espresso. And that's it. Okay, these are just simple, basic setting of motion camera. In the next lesson, we are going to change the rig properties and this important thing, link, because sometimes we have our default camera that we want to add motion to that, not this person, not this path. The link is very important. Hello, my friends. To continue these tutorials on YouTube, subscribe us, like us, and hit the bell icon. And now you will be alerted about all of the amazing videos that we release.